Hi everyone, Aina Kessler here. Welcome back to my channel. It is time for another paper perk. And today we are starting our Christmas paper perks and I'm really excited about it. So let's start with the first thing. The first thing is our paper perk. We're at number 50. And today we're going to make a really cool Santa coat project. And I have 3 ideas for this project, so stay tuned. The Ko-fi supporters let's put this aside for a minute. The Ko-fi supporters get an extra page with some Christmas trees. Now, I really like this pattern, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in just a minute. You have 3 different sizes of Christmas trees. And remember the pop-up that we did with the butterflies? So this is what I had in mind for the trees. So you can make a really nice pop-up for a card or a junk journal page or whatever. It can even be like a topper for a gift when you wrap it up. So this is really cool. Now about the pattern. This is part of the entire Christmas paper collection that I have made for you, and I want to show it to you right now. So what we have is we have papers, we have collages, and we have ephemera. So I really like this. This is such a beautiful paper collection with really muted colors and a vintage look and a little bit of a distressed look on the pages. I really love it. So I want you to see it. I want to show it to you. So first, the background papers and the other papers that you can use for journaling, for journals, for mini albums, for cards, for tags, for whatever you want. So we have here our little dancing, skating Santa with some ornaments and some holly. And then we have some greener papers, and you see the frame around it. This is really beautiful with the pine cones. And then you have Santa with his gift sack and the trees. This can like be this all excuse me, all 3 Santa pages can be like a front page or for the cover, but again, you can play however you want with this. I really like this page with all the greenery and Santa's sleigh on the top of the page with some trees, and they all look really well when you fold them. So when you make a journal oh, excuse me, what is wrong with me today? So when you make a journal and you want to fold and sew your pages, then it will look really cool. All the pages can be folded. So this is a background with the little red dots. I really love this. This is the pattern paper with the Santas and the sleighs, and there are snowflakes here and holly and all kinds of elements. And this is the page with some snowflakes as well. Another page with a frame that will look really cool when you fold it. And this is a larger frame, page with Santa's Merry Christmas. Some flowers, red and green flowers and holly on the patterns here. And this is, I really like this pattern. And this pattern. And of course you can print on the other side and have double-sided papers for whatever it is you're creating. Like this red paper, again, holly jolly, and this 2-tone paper with this can be like a belly band or something. And And our last pattern, just stripes, plain. And this is, so you get 16, I think, 16 pages with background papers. And then you have your collage papers, which basically what I did is take all the papers and create a collage out of them. So we have 6 of those, 6 or 8, I don't remember, it's 8. We have 8 of those. They're really, really pretty. I love them. And of course, all the colors mix and match with the background papers, obviously, because they all come from the same design palette, color palette, and color and pattern palette. So you have the holly, you have the Merry Christmas, different collage sizes. I really, really love these collage papers. They actually save you time, have already almost ready-made pages for a journal, a card, whatever you want to create, and then you just use those really pretty papers. Again, the sleighs here, pine cones, everything that you need to create your journals. So this you will have an option to get only the collage papers or only the background papers, and then finally you have the mega ephemera collection, which I really, really love. This is the postcards or the large journaling cards. Again, you can fold them and make like a little insert. You have your phrases, your words and phrases, happy holidays, believe in the magic of Christmas, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, all the phrases that we know and love. Have 3 large tags, and this can be like a belly band, and it's long enough to go horizontally or vertically, whatever you want. Here you have some tickets, and then you have pockets. You have narrow pockets and you have wide pockets. So you have a lot of selection, a lot of variety of what you can do. You have some circles, some stamps. These are tabs, page tabs that you can fold in half and then put on the side of your pages. That's why it is on the side. You fold it and then you have your tab. And these are all the stamps, the different sizes that you can use. Some more words and phrases. And then you have the large envelope. It all fits. When you fold it, it all arranges in the right direction, obviously. And then you have 2 papers, like letters, that you can insert inside the envelope. They match in size. And then you have a smaller envelope with some paper. This one is really fun. I took all the collage pages and I resized them, made them smaller. And this one I have a really good idea of what to do with it. It can be like a 1-page mini album or an insert. I'm gonna show you how to do it, but you can use this as a page. You can cut this to journaling cards in any size that you want. You can have sets of 4, sets of 2, sets of 8, whatever you want. You can have like an accordion. Just cut the line and then fold it and have an accordion. This can be many things, and you, like, the sky's the limit with this page. Here we have some more pockets, some more tags. These are wider pockets. Some fussy cuts that you can add. This is the page that our Ko-fi supporters, one-off supporters and monthly supporters get this week. So it's in the kit as well. Here you have some more circles. belly bands, and some more journaling cards, some more words, some more tags. I'm going to make a really fun project with this in the coming weeks. It's going to be one of the paper perks, so stay tuned for this. It's also part of the kit. This is the page I took the large words, phrases, and journaling cards and just made them smaller. So you will have a selection of those as well in different sizes. These are the tags from the beginning. These are the pages with the envelopes. Again, I made them smaller. And this is a really fun thing. You have 1 to 24. Again, this is going to be also part of a project that I'm going to make. So it's really, really fun. It's going to be an advent calendar. You have the 1 to 24, and then you have it in a smaller version if you want to add it to like journaling, advent journal or something. You have that too. So again, really, really amazing ephemera kit. So you can have the ephemera kit separately, the collage paper separately, and the papers, the background papers separately, or you will have an option to have all of them together. These are more than 50 pages, like in one big kit. So go ahead to my Ko-fi shop and you will see everything there. So now it is finally time to start working on our paper perk today. I'm going to cut the pieces and be back. Okay, so I cut the strips and the red part. Now I want to, my trimmer, the knife was too dull, so I got a little bit of a tear here, but that's okay, you will get the idea. So I want to cut out the inside. You can do this with scissors or with a craft knife like I'm doing it. I usually start with a craft knife, and then if I have, I think it's fine. I like to ink all the edges because it is printed on a white paper. So don't like the white showing. See? I rather just ink the edges and then it's not so white. So after, of course it's optional. If it doesn't bother you, then you don't need to do that. Okay, so we're gonna take this and fold it in half. Now the idea that I had is, well, I had 3 ideas. Idea number 1 is to just make a plain, easy, last minute or not last minute card, which is really fun with a Santa. And the idea is to want to add some foam tape here for the buckle. So I'm just going to add those foam tape pieces. I like to use this roller because then I can control the sizes of the foam tape that I add. Some people like to use dots, which is also good. I find that this helps. This is more efficient for me, but you can of course use the dots if you want. Okay, so idea number one is just to have this placed on this, and with our buckle here, and then we can bring some buttons, some black buttons, and have a card. So isn't that cute? That is really, really cute. Another idea that I have is I have a piece of felt that I can add, actually, because it is Santa's coat, right? And he has that white fur on the coat. So I thought that would look pretty cool if we add that as well. Just want to cut that out. Don't need this. I'll keep this for something else. So let's cut that approximately. You can measure. I'll tell you why I don't measure, because I want to add a piece on the bottom too. So we're going to have one piece here, and then we're going to have one piece on the bottom. Just going to cut that out. If you have, there is, I think you can get a trim like with that has a fur look to it or something, if you don't want to use felt. So I'm going to start with the bottom and then attach this. You can use also white cardstock if you don't have felt or a trim or anything that you can use. You can just use white cardstock. Always like to make larger pieces and then cut off the excess. So now you see why I eyeballed it. So I'm going to put glue. It's kind of a thick felt. Of course you can use a little bit thinner. Want to center this and then cut off the excess. So now I can go ahead and add, I think I'll add one button on the bottom and then two on the top. That will look better. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's attach the buttons first. Shall I put it down there? No, that's too low. I was just thinking that you can sew the buttons to the felt. Of course, you need to do that before you attach the felt. Just thought about it, but it's another idea. You can sew and then it will look really realistic. So let's add, you need to leave room for the buckle. That it has the tape although now we don't need it as much because the felt is thick enough wide to give us dimension, but that's okay. Now we can add the buttons. The other idea that I had is to, instead of attaching the belt, you can just create a belly band, and then without the buttons, of course, because they'll be in the way. Now since it's a card, we want to add this on the other side. Looking at it from the top like this, and then I'm making sure that it is aligned. So this is our card. Now you can let's say bring the journal. Remember, we have a journal if you want. So like I said, it can be a card, or you can attach the buckle to the belt and then apply glue only to the sides and leave this unglued and have a belly band. You can attach this entire thing to the to your journal page like this, or you can attach it only like this. I will attach it so you will see. This will be a great addition to any Christmas journal. And then you have this flap to journal or to embellish further. And then this side here can be a pocket. Let's just take a piece of paper just to illustrate. So then you can just add anything that you want as a side pocket like this. So I really hope you like this idea, this little card slash journal slash pocket idea. Actually, you can add some tea stained or coffee stained paper and sew this and have a little journal. This can be like the cover of a little journal. So there you go, another idea. And it's all just with that paper Perk. So you have a card idea, you have a pocket in a journal idea, you have a flap in a journal idea, you have a belly band, that's a front pocket idea, and then you have an entire journal that you can make. So there's 5 ideas from one little paper Perk. So it's up to you. You can make all 5 or just one. So you pick. Make sure to go to the coffee shop and grab your papers or ephemera kit or all of them. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.